Hello. A few days ago I made a video where I set all of my towers to strongest and I tried to beat Molten mode. But let's just say it was a bit easier than I thought it would be. And because I'm out of ideas, I guess I am going to be doing this again. Except this time I'm going to set all of my towers to closest. Will this be more difficult? I cannot say for sure. I am taking the accelerator again because the accelerator kind of has a mind of its own with its targeting sometimes. We're going to go on dead ahead because every other map is most likely going to be way too easy. And hopefully we will be able to win. If you do have any suggestions for challenges, make sure to leave them in the comments because without the Tower Defense Simulator update, the ideas are kind of low. Alright, obviously going to select Molten mode. Definitely not going to do this on Fallen. I gotta remember to set all of my farms to closest as well, because that's totally what's going to matter the most here. If I don't do that, we're going to lose. Why is nobody laughing? I made a joke. Yeah, farms, they don't... I need to quit my job. Look at this, yet another farm. And guess what? We have to set it to closest. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there is a visual bug. It says closest on every single tower once you switch the targeting of one, but it really is actually lying, and it's still set to first, meaning you have to just click it once, and it'll be set to closest. I think I'm going to be getting a quick boss next wave. That way we'll be able to see like what we're actually going to have to deal with. Now, judging by what I'm thinking right now, this is going to be easy. This may not age well at all. I might die. But judging by what I think, this is going to be relatively easy, like it was with me setting the towers to strongest. So there you go. I need to set it to closest. This is not a good look. They're leaking. Let's just hope that doesn't happen again. Gotta make sure to keep setting all of my farms to closest. And yes, my crook boss is set to closest, but yeah, I don't really like this targeting at all. How is this not... You know what? This is so broken. My health is actually running a bit low. I need to get another crook boss probably. Let's hope that these two crook bosses can take down all of these slows. And here is where it kind of gets annoying. See, they're not like attacking the first slow, and it's just making its way farther. Look, these crook bosses, they just don't care. Oh yeah, they just completely let the slow leak. I need to get this drum mag in order to be safe. In fact, I could probably upgrade my farms first and then get the drum mag. Yep, I could afford it. And now we should be safe. Yep, we're definitely a lot safer. Now I can upgrade, or not upgrade, just work more on my farms, I guess. Okay, this crook boss, he's so good right now. He's just killing all of them before they even manage to, like, mess up the targeting. Okay. How is this not closer than this? It's attacking last. And then it's not attacking last. I don't know. Tower Defense Simulator, it's so broken. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade this crook boss to the, not the henchman, sorry, to the drum mag as well. Now we have two of them. And that should be more than enough to kill this boss. And now I get to work on my farming even more. Yeah, that boss wasn't even a problem. Got only like halfway through the range. Now I wonder how this is going to work with the accelerators. The accelerators have like a very weird way of functioning, I guess. Their targeting is like random. I don't even know how to describe it. Sometimes they attack like strong. Sometimes they attack first. They just choose what they want to attack. And it usually works out anyways. That's why I'm using them right now. Two bosses shouldn't be a problem at all. Actually, why are they attacking the one in the back? How is that not closer than this one? Oh my god, this targeting is actually broken. But at least they're able to handle these hiddens like they're nothing. Which is what I like to see. And there you go, I got henchmen. So now I'm going to be getting these little crooks, which always attack first, I think, regardless of the targeting, meaning this is going to be useful since these don't know how to attack first. Oh, and this guy has a really nice range too. He has pretty much twice the range of a normal crook boss. So it's probably like seeing until here, or maybe it's seeing until like here. I'm not pro at how range works in this game. AKA I just don't know how it works at all, but what I do know is that those crooks, those have a pretty good range. That I can confirm that. Okay, mysteries. Oh god, I'm a bit nervous about this. Oh god, we got a boss. No, we're good. We didn't get like 10 bosses, and the game usually likes to give 10 bosses. I upgraded the wrong farm. I'm unqualified for this. You know, I failed. I flunked TDS college, you know, in my TDS class, I, mm, I couldn't get my clicks properly onto the farm, and you know how things go. Whatever, I'm just gonna get this maxed out crit boss. Look, these mysteries, they think they're so tough. They think they could just spawn as many bosses as they want. Little do they know I have a maxed out crit boss. Okay, but please don't spawn as many bosses as you want. Yep, we're all good. I'm getting so many level 4 farms, even though level 4 farms are like the most inefficient farm upgrade. Because I can't afford level 5, but even then I shouldn't be getting level 4. This is the Mafia's worst nightmare. Just a bunch of hiddens. And I think we should be safe, and not only should we be safe, should the Mafia also be safe? I think the Mafia might actually survive. Wow, the Mafia is a god. Survived. Oh my god, these last 2 farms. How is this not affected by the DJ? How? How is this? Never mind, you know what? I'm not gonna question it. Did I set these farms to closest? I did not. I have to click them. I'm being trolled. But I have all of my farms maxed out now, so the rest should be pretty easy. I'm gonna start working on accelerators. And my Mafia died. He did his duty, and he did it well. But it's his time. Oh, set my accelerator to closest. Let's see how this is going to work. Like, is this going to attack the boss, or how's this gonna work? Which one's it attacking? What is this? It's just like attacking everything. Okay, well now it has no choice but to attack the slow boss, so I guess we might as well skip because the accelerator, it can take this down pretty quickly. I don't know how good of an idea it was to skip. Who came up with the idea to skip? We're getting enemies that are getting far. And oh god. Nah, remember, this is not the place where we have skill issue. Look, we're so good, we can upgrade the DJ to max level and then get a maxed out accelerator. Now the accelerators, what is it doing? It's like, by closest, it should be attacking the first enemy until like the first enemy gets like past here. But you see, it's like attacking random enemies. Is this how you get crowd control on an accelerator? You just set it to closest, and it attacks everything? New best way to use accelerator? Question mark. No, my muff is. Everything should be pretty easy once I get all of my accelerators maxed out. Their targeting is so strange. They just attack everything. You should also comment below if you want me to try this on like normal mode. Maybe Fallen. But if I want to do Fallen, I probably won't be able to do it alone. So I'm going to have to ask a few people to come with me. See if it's possible. Maybe in like a quad game. Again, we're going to try not to use like military bases, because that's too overpowered. Now, what is this? Both of my accelerators are attacking 2 different bosses, and then this accelerator is attacking the hidden bosses. I don't know what's going on in these accelerators' heads right now. It doesn't matter what's going on, because they're doing their job and they're doing it well. Okay, let's see what happens here. They kill everything at once. This is very interesting. I actually didn't know that this is like how accelerators on closest like act. Actually, this is very interesting. Yeah, they're just like, their beams are like bouncing back and forth across all the enemies on. I don't know how this is working. How's it gonna work on like the last wave? I mean, the multi-targeting is pretty useful, but why? Okay, like, look at the way they're attacking these slow bosses. They're like splitting up their beams. They're like each attacking a different one. That's very cool. I didn't know that, like, they do that when set to closest. Then again, I didn't know how they work in general when they're set to closest, because that's not something you ever do. Who would just go into a game and then just start setting their towers to closest unless you're me, and you don't have video ideas, and you're sad? But let's not talk about that. Right now, what we need to focus on is getting all of our accelerators maxed out, then getting commanders. And it's probably better to get a commander right now, just to have buffs for all of the accelerators. Now look at this! Wait, what is this? These shocks, they're just minding their own business, running across the track. Okay, this is not good. I'm gonna use call to arms just because I want to. What is this? Like, these accelerators, they're like charging up for no reason. I think they're having like a seizure. Okay, these are charging up for a reason. Okay, what is... This is so strange. This is like the strangest targeting I've ever seen. It's cool, but is it useful? And that's what I'm thinking right now. Is there any way that this targeting is actually going to be useful? I'm thinking like maybe this is going to be useful for like things like a Templar, for example. Because if there's mystery bosses in front of the Templar, but the accelerators are attacking the Templar instead of the mystery bosses because of their targeting, is that going to be their use for the closest? Or I assume you could just set it to strongest then. But even when it's set to strongest, they have like such a weird way of attacking. I actually no, when they're set to strongest, it kind of makes sense. They do attack the strongest, but here they just attack whatever they want. Is setting them to closest like turning on like smart mode for these accelerators? See, they're not attacking the first enemies unless they need to, because they know like these quick bosses, they're gonna kill them. So they just let the weak ones pass, and then they kill the stronger enemies. Now this kind of makes me question if like I compare this to first. I set 8 accelerators to first. I set 8 of them to closest, and then we go on like round 40. I want to see like what the difference is going to be. Which accelerators are going to be like more efficient in killing the molten boss? Because logically, if the towers actually like were smart, these accelerators, they wouldn't be like charging up their weapons to fire at like one hidden enemy. They'd rather charge up their weapons, wait, and then attack like an actual enemy they have to worry about, because there's stuff behind it that can handle like the hidden. So maybe closest targeting might actually come in useful. But then again, I'd still need to do testing on this, because I can't confirm if this is going to be useful. But this is pretty cool. It's like everything just gets obliterated like all at once. I was expecting them to be like attacking like the closest enemy, obviously. But they're attacking everything. Yeah, like they're attacking all of these at once. And they're targeting the last one more than they're targeting the first one. This is very strange. Well, it's the last wave now, so I think it should be pretty easy. It was just a bit annoying in the early game when the quick bosses were attacking the wrong enemies. So I'm just gonna use my commander. Yeah, look, now they're attacking the molten boss when they shouldn't be. Now if the molten boss spawns, like he is right now, are they gonna like change their targeting? Nope, they just continue focusing on the molten boss. Again, the molten boss didn't spawn anything too difficult, so we didn't really get to see like the thought process of the accelerators, but yeah, this challenge was pretty easy as I expected. Now, if you want me to do Fallen, which I think I might actually do with a quad game, I think I'm going to set a like goal of 250. Let's see if we can reach that. Anyways, goodbye.